Hi, welcome back to the farm. It's Monday, December 6th, and we have 14 new mods to look at, including 9 from Giants. The first one we'll look at is the New Holland TX 32 Combine Harvester, which comes with its own header and trailer. Let's take a look at this item in the store. You can customize the wheel brands only. You can't customize the type of tires, whether they're duals or not. The base combine itself is 155 horsepower. Carries 300 liters of diesel, no DEF. This predates DEF. It travels at 15 miles an hour and holds 5,600 liters of grain and weighs 9.4 tons. The header weighs 1.2 tons, covers a massive 4 meters, and operates at the standard speed of 6 miles an hour. Its base price is $20,000, euros, or pounds. We won't look at the header trailer. We will move on to the next mod. Next up, we have a front and rear mower from the Vicon pack in Farming Simulator 19. The front mower is $21,000, euros, or pounds, requires 82 horsepower, weighs 1.2 tons, covers 3.2 meters, and travels at 13 miles an hour. You can change the design between Vicon and Kverneland. Its total cost, $21,000, as I already said. Next up, we have the rear mower, which weighs 3.7 tons, requires 240 horsepower to run, covers 10.2 meters, and also travels at 13 miles an hour. It has a base price of 55,000 euros, dollars, or pounds. You can switch it between the Kverneland model and the Vicon model. In terms of operating modes, you can switch between this belt system, which will allow for swath mode, or the base mode, which just allows for wide cutting. Let's take a look at this model in the field. So here we are in the field. Current mode is selected to wide spreading. You can change that to either swath dropping, which puts the belts down, a left swath, or a right swath, or back to wide spreading. At 14 miles an hour, this bad boy can cover a lot of ground pretty quickly. I thought this was worth having a look at because it's a little bit different than the other mower in the game that does swath dropping, the Pottinger A10 Crossflow. That one does swath dropping automatically. It doesn't require a belt system. Next up, in terms of tethers, we have the Vicon Fanex 604, which weighs 675 kilograms, requires 60 horsepower to run, has a width of 6.1 meters, and travels at 9 miles an hour. Its list price is $11,000. Doesn't really come with any special features, and you cannot switch this one between Vicon and Kverneland. Next up, we have the Vicon Index 1304 Pro, which weighs 4.7 tons, requires 110 horsepower to pull it, covers 12.5 meters, and travels at 9 miles an hour. Base price, $52,500. You can change the wheel brands, not the setup, and you can change it between Vicon and Kverneland depending on your preference for the brand names. We won't go into any extra details because you've all seen a model like this working in the field windrowing. So next up we have two new balers from Giants as well, released from the previous pack in Farming Simulator 19. The Pottinger Impress 125 FC Pro. It has a capacity of 4,000 liters. Interesting that they're listing it as liters this time instead of bale size. It weighs 7.6 tons. Requires 130 horsepower. Travels at 10 miles an hour. Oh, there we go. No, they list the bale size. So it is 4,000 liters is 125 centimeter bales for this baler. And it has a list price of $78,500. You can change the wrapper on it from the standard wrap and drop to have it turn the bale on its end to stop the bale rolling down the hill. And you can also change the colors from the standard white, black, pink, green, and I believe they've now added blue to the baler options. The next baler is the Vicon Fastbale. It weighs 8 tons, requires 150 horsepower, travels at 10 miles an hour, and it makes 125 centimeter either round bale or silage bale. This baler is kind of neat because it's the one that doesn't require you to stop when unloading a bale. It's called a fast bale for a reason. It just keeps on going. Same foil colors or wrap colors as the other baler. You can change this one design between Vicon and Kverneland. Alright, next up is the Kverneland DG 12,000. It holds 6,000 liters of seeds. It weighs 7.7 tons, requires 230 horsepower to pull, has a width of 12 meters, and it travels at 11 miles an hour. It doesn't have any options. You can add a fertilizer tank to it, and its base price is $168,500. We will have to take this for a spin at some point. I believe the bug is fixed with this one, where it does not eat grass seed like some of the other seeders do. Next up from Giants is a fertilizer spreader, also a Kverneland. The Exacta TLX Geospread TL 3900, meaning it carries 3,900 liters of fertilizer. It weighs 785 kilograms unloaded, has a spreading width of up to 42 meters, and travels at 11 miles an hour, and it will cost you a mere $26,000, euros, or pounds. One more release from Giants is the Kverneland 2500 SI-Plough. It weighs 2.3 tons, requires 165 horsepower to pull, has a working width of 2.5 meters, meaning it'll take a lot of time to cover a field, and it travels at 7 miles an hour. This one also allows you to either use it as a basic plow or a plow with a cultivator. If you add the cultivator, it will add 8,000 to the base cost. Next up, not from Giants, we have the Kuhn Vari-Master 153, which is 1.5 tons, requires 120 horsepower, has a width of 2 meters, and travels at 7 miles an hour. And it will cost you $22,000 to purchase. Next but not least, we have a Schultemaker Siwa 720 trailer, which will carry grass, sugarcane, straw, silage, hay, chaff, and wood chips. It has a capacity of 45,000 liters or 45 meter cubed. It weighs 7.7 tons, standard. You can change the wheels, changing it to Verdestein will give you an extra 0.1 of a ton capacity. And you can also change the configuration and give it an extension so it holds 48,500 liters of product. List price, base price, unmodified, is $55,000. Total price with the extension is $60,000. $750. And finally, we have 2 new seeders, both in the Amazon family, the D9 3000 and the D9 4000. List price for the smaller one is $13,500. And the bigger one is $17,500. The small has several different options to it, as does the big. They're almost identical. You can add an extension, which gives it 1,000 liters of seed. A tramline marker, which is useful if you have crop destruction on, so you know where to follow. You can add a handrail. You can also add harrows and a ridge maker. The larger model comes with all the standard features except the extension. Will give you 1,380 liters of seed. Without the extension, it's 830 liters of seed. Weighs 1.6 tons, requires 90 horsepower, and covers 4 meters. Base price, as I already said, was $17,500. Again, you can add a tramline marker, handrails, harrows, ridge markers. If you're in North America, it doesn't require a license plate. And lastly, we have buying silos. These silos are placeable just like any other item and can be found under the silo section of buildings. They range from silo for chicken food, silo for horse food, silo for pig food, silo for road salt, lime, fertilizer, solid, seeds, and a silo for bulk goods. They're placed just like any other placeable in the game. And if we go over and have a quick look, This one I put down is the one that you can buy anything. So you could add wheat, barley, oats, canola, sorghum, olives, sunflower, soybeans, corn, potatoes, sugar beet, cut sugar beet, sugar cane, seeds, total mixed ration, forage, chaff, and wood chips, silage, grass, hay, straw, snow, road salt, lime, pig food, manure, stones, mineral feed, solid fertilizer, and back to wheat. There is a cost to all those purchases, of course, to fill the silo. It's pretty much works the same way as, yes, we'll purchase some seeds from it. We have 35,000 liters of seeds. It works pretty much the same way as the multi-fruit silo does, except it does not do liquids like water, milk, or herbicide like the multi-fruit silo in the last mod release does. Well, that's it for the mods for today, Monday, December 6th. I hope you find some of them useful. I particularly like the Kverneland pack is partially back, and I'm really glad to see the Fastbale is also back. It's just too bad it only does the smallest size of bale. But I can't complain. Thank you for watching, and tune in next time when more mods are released. Remember to like and subscribe if you found this information useful. You can hit the notification bell, but I'm informed by several very popular YouTubers like Jay from Jay's 2 Cents that the notification bell is currently broken and not everybody is getting notifications. So again, thanks for watching, stay safe, and keep it between the rows.